back with another video. This one is going to be another PSA time. Because I found some shit out tonight, and like I said in the Mises Trump 2020 video, I got some shit to say. I found some shit out tonight. So, the info that I found out. Got a notification on my phone earlier today. The person who is in charge of Congress ain't following her own goddamn rules. Big fucking surprise, right? So, as many of you already know, there are businesses all over the country that are shut down right now. And in my eyes, for absolutely no fucking reason. And it's even come out. The CDC only accounts for 6% of the deaths actually being from coronavirus. What does that say about our businesses being shut down right now? Oh, they shouldn't be. Because it's like the fucking flu. Now, the information that I found out about the cunt, Nancy fucking Pelosi, was that she had to get her hair did. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but salons and hair care of any sort in California have been shut down. September 1st was the first time they opened. Well, gee, who do you think had to get their hair cut? Nancy Pelosi. But of course, she didn't wait till September 1st. No. She decided May 31st. The day before all these places were supposed to open, she was going to go get her hair cut. She didn't have to wait like everybody else. Nah. Instead, she's going to go get her fucking hair cut all by her goddamn self. She's going to go out there without a mask to get her hair cut. So why the fuck do we have to follow these rules when you're above them? Because I don't know about you, but I think I'm still a human fucking being just like you. So why is it that you get to go and break the fucking rules, but if anybody else does it, they're gonna get fined? I'm sick of this double fucking standard. I'm sick of you sitting here doing this to people. You are literally ruining people's lives right now for what? So that we can have just a corporate America and no small businesses? So that all those companies that you guys have stock in can make money while everybody else fucking suffers? And I'll be the one to say it. How fucking dare you? What you're doing is fucking tyrannical. This is tyranny at its finest. You are taking people and you are starving them. You're ruining their fucking livelihoods. You're ruining everything their families built for your own fucking pocket. But you want to defund the police. No, fuck that. I think it's time we defund Congress. Until, and this is actually a conversation I had with my neighbor today. Me personally, if I was in Congress, I wouldn't be getting paid until the American people were getting paid, until their businesses were back open. I wouldn't take a fucking dime, because I'm not going to watch the people of this country suffer while I still have food on my fucking table. How dare you do that to the American people? There isn't a fucking threat from a virus. You're a fucking liar. You are all fucking liars. And oh, by the way, she didn't just get her hair cut, she got it blown out too. So they used a hair dryer. You know, in California, you're not allowed to use a hair dryer during the coronavirus. But that cunt can get her hair blown out. But nobody else can. So you don't have to follow your own fucking rules. Where the fuck does that leave us? How the fuck do you think that makes us feel? At this point, we know. And it ain't that hard to figure out. But this is all a fucking sham. I cannot fucking believe you. I cannot believe you people who are supposed to be leading the country. Supposed to have what's... You're supposed to have the best interests of the people at heart. But instead you take all this money from corporate America. It's beyond fucking wrong. The only businesses that are allowed to be open right now are corporate businesses. You guys are going to rot in hell for everything you've done. And if there isn't a fucking war, the people will make you pay. You guys are trying to create a fucking war. And I hope and pray that it doesn't happen. Like I've said in the past, I fought for peace. I fought for security of our country. I fought for the safety of our country. And y'all are willing to take that all away? How fucking dare you spit in the face of every veteran who fought to create one of the greatest countries on the planet? You should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. Which brings me to my second point. My own governor here in the state of Ohio, Mike, the dickhead, DeWine. Shout out to you, asshole. What, you think the people weren't going to find out that you went to a baseball game without a fucking mask? So you're going to be the first to shut down. The first state to shut down in the U.S. was Ohio. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but the man who's partially responsible for dickhead DeWine being in the position that he's in now, I don't know if you guys could ever guess who his top donor was. Some of you may. You guys know this name though, because he's all over the place right now. And his name is Les Wexner. Oh yeah. Mike DeWine's top donations came from Leslie Wexner. Now, if you guys don't know, Ohio is one of the leading states in the country for child sex trafficking. and you're going to have the support of Les Wexner. Gee, I wonder why the state of Ohio is one of the top states in the country for sex trafficking. It's funny how that works. A man who was that close to Epstein would also be one of your top donors in a state that's one of the top states in the country for child sex trafficking. Which his other donors were also the people for the green energy bill. Which was pretty much every electricity company here in Ohio had donated to Mike DeWine. We're in fucked up times, people. We're in fucked up times. And this is all information that you can go find. I've got the info on my phone for some of the websites that I've gone to find out all this info. It's insanity to me. The people who are in charge, the ones who we think are supposed to be our leaders, are fucking us in the ass. God, not even fucking us in the ass, fist fucking us in the ass at this point. I'm sick of this shit. And the country is sick of this shit. When is it gonna fucking end? When are the games gonna fucking end? When is it actually gonna be about the fucking people again? The ones who pay for you to be in the position that you're in. The ones who pay their taxes. The ones who are suffering because of your selfish ass bullshit. And by the way, Mike DeWine, the amount of shit that he has stocks in right now, I want to know, how did you become a millionaire as a governor? Look, my position is this. If you go into office and you're not a millionaire and you walk out a multi-millionaire, something's not right. You're being paid off. You should not be allowed to take money from corporate America. I'm sick of this shit. You should not be able to be paid off. Your position isn't to make money. Your position is to be there for the fucking people. So how fucking dare you take that money and put it in your own goddamn pocket? If anything, you should be taking that money and giving it back to the fucking people. We're the ones who have to deal with their bullshit. They're the ones who get the tax breaks, not us. We pay those taxes. Oh, but because they donated to their own fucking... what do you want to call it? We sit here and say that we're doing it for a better reason, but they're not. I want to know how many of those people get that money back, because they donate to their own charities. So where the fuck do you think that money went? It went right back into their fucking pocket. The tax break shit needs to end. Especially for these big businesses. Because if they actually had to pay their fucking taxes, we wouldn't be paying hardly shit in taxes. We wouldn't be the ones who suffer day in and day out. Work ourselves to death. That's what we do. Whereas y'all sit here and make all this fucking money. How is it that we have billionaires in this country, but we still have homeless on the streets? Billionaires could afford to pull every homeless person off the streets and put them in a house. But y'all won't fucking do that. Because you don't give a shit about the people. You only give a shit about yourselves. You're all fucking cowards. And one day you will meet whoever that fucking person is. There will be a reckoning one day. It's coming. And it's sad that y'all fucks can't see it. Y'all are baiting a war right now. Are you sure you're on the right side? I don't like taking sides, but I'll tell you what. My side, the place where I will stand, the line in the sand, is on the side of the people. Not on the side of the politicians, not on the side of the government. It's on the side of the people. That's my position. Always will be. I'll stand shoulder to shoulder with anybody who wants to fight. Because the people are what matter. Without the people, this doesn't exist. It doesn't work. Nothing happens. Tell me you can run that fucking power plant. Tell me you can do my fucking job. Tell me you can rebuild a fucking water pump. You know, the pumps that you turn your faucet on and the water comes out. Can't do that without people like me. But no, you're more important. It's going to be a sad day when you realize how bad you fucked up. One day, you will pay for all your sins. And you'll know when that day is. The coronavirus is not a fucking what they say it is. And it hasn't been the whole time. And I'm sad for this country to see where it is right now. You have people starving because they haven't been able to get paid in 6 fucking months. How fucking dare you? You guys are the reason that this country is falling apart right now. Because it's not about the people anymore. It's about lining your fucking pockets. But don't worry. The American people will see what happens. We'll see to it that there's justice. That's what we do. And we do it well. I know I can count on other people in this country to do the right fucking thing. The Patriots will stand the fuck up for what's right. Like we always fucking do. So that's my warning to you fucks to wake up. Because what's coming next, y'all ain't gonna be able to fight that one. Not at all. And you will end up paying dearly if you continue on the path that you're continuing down. Y'all might think that nobody can touch you. We'll see. Eventually, y'all will get yours in the end. And oh, I don't know if you guys know this, but when I went to try and find that Mises Trump 2020, YouTube would not allow me to find it. I literally had to type in all of it. Mises, Trump, anything that has Trump in it. I literally typed in Trump and nothing popped up in the search. I had to type in the full video name to get it to pop up. YouTube's in on it now too. And then you got Facebook silencing everybody on top of it. You're taking away people's First Amendment rights. How fucking dare you? Just because you have a platform that you can silence people on, doesn't mean you should. We know you will. But it ain't gonna work. People will find a way to get their voice out there. Because people are sick of your shit. I know I am. whether it be by words or violence, we'll get it back. We'll bring this country back to what it's supposed to be. That's my warning. It's coming. And it's not far off. And oh, if you guys didn't know, if there isn't a count on the votes by January 20th, 2021, Nancy Pelosi will take over as the President of the United States. By default. How about them fucking apples? And I can promise if that day comes, there will be war. Because I won't stand for it. I will be out there. And it's time. Y'all had your chance to do the right fucking thing. That's my warning to the politicians of this country. Hell is coming if y'all don't get it together. Well, that's my video, my PSA time for tonight. Love you, AWGFAM. Love you, XMCFAM. I'm out.